Testing, food and sport, video hold.
Brian wrote to me that he had rosacea. Rosacea is as simple as redness of the skin, usually on the face, sometimes around the eyes, sometimes just on the eyelids. But sometimes it spreads to cover the entire face and scalp and neck and can just keep going. And Brian's had this problem for some time. He's a young guy, he's only 24 years old, but he's had this problem for almost 10 years. He's tried everything. The only way he's managed to make peace with his rosacea is when he stays full-time on drugs to control it. And if he stays full-time on drugs to control it, it just looks like the worst case of acne you've ever seen. Sorry? He's on antibiotics. He's on steroid hormones. He's on all sorts of stuff, and that allows him to look like the worst case of acne you've ever imagined. The kind you try to forget when you see it. And it covers him from about here, right around his collarbone, a little under his chest, right on over the top of his head, all the way down his neck to his upper back. It's nasty. And he's just been living with it. When he goes off the drugs, then it really goes insane. So he rarely goes off, but he's tried again and again and again. And in between, he's tried every remedy there could possibly be. You want to name some remedies? He's tried them. So he came and he fasted. His face broke out and it continued to break out. Fasted and fasted and fasted, and Brian ended up fasting 23 days. He was staying for a walking tour after a fast. And the fasting event was only the month of January that year. So he fasted until he couldn't fast anymore. By the 18th day, his face had stopped breaking out in new eruptions. By the 21st day, most of the old stuff had healed. Not all of it, but most of it. By the time a week of eating had gone by, you couldn't tell that there'd ever been a problem on his face. You just couldn't tell. It wasn't there anymore. From pizza face to clear skin. It's just a lovely thing to see. As simple. You know, people say, well, what did you do? And I didn't do anything. I just stayed out of the way. I just choreographed some circumstances whereby he could heal himself. And left him alone. Let him heal himself. His body corrected everything he was supposed to correct.